So today I'm going to be showing you how to use your map in Hogwarts Legacy. If you are new to the game, this will be the full breakdown of the best ways to get your map useful and utilize how you use it the best. So if we go all the way out, obviously you can zoom out to see just the locations of absolutely everything, and you can obviously use the right stick if you're on console, and I'm not too sure, I'm assuming it's the up and down key for PC, but you could obviously move this. The left hand side will move your actual cursor and the right stick will move you around like that. Utilizing both will mean you can get there a little bit quicker. If then you zoom in just once, you'll be able to see the specific houses. So for instance, you have Feldcroft down here, and then obviously there is somewhat some houses as you go through the map. That will give you just a basic kind of look. If you zoom in once more, you'll see the Flue Flames. You'll also see where certain objectives are, but obviously they are not fully in yet. You will also see some mines that obviously have a little bit more meaning than the ones then when we do one more. Also, you'll see quests in this, and then you can obviously go one more. This will show you Merlin's Trials, it will show you bandit camps, and I think that should be about it. I don't feel like it shows you the beasts, so if we go up here, and also it will show you ancient magic spots as well. Then I believe we have one more time in. This is the closest you can go in. It will show you absolutely everything, and obviously it takes a little bit longer, as you can imagine, to go all the way down on the map for this. But you will see everything from treasure mines to beast locations to spider locations and lairs, and also infamous foes. This is the most detailed you can get it. Personally, I like to kind of roam around a little bit. It is quicker if you zoom right out to get from top to bottom or bottom to top. And then as you go into the location, for instance, if you are trying to finish everything, I normally isolate it off in one chunk, and then I'll move left or right depending on where I'm going. That is how you kind of use the world map. But then we also have a nice little dragon that appears every now and then, but we also have Hogsmeade on here and Hogwarts. This is just because there is a little bit more detail going into them. If you press A on them, again, you can go in a bit more if you want to see the location. You maybe want to go in that little bit more, cheeky owl, but you also can zoom out twice to see the kind of full picture. You can almost get pretty much all of Hogsmeade in this, and you can see every bit, no matter how in or out you actually are. That is kind of like the basics for this. There isn't any really Flue Flames that you can use on the left on this. You can just see and utilize them all. I will recommend, if you are free roaming in the game, I would personally go and get every Flue Flame before really starting everything, as it just makes life so much easier when you are trying to get somewhere and you haven't got it already. Once then you've finished with Hogsmeade, we have the Hogwarts map. Hogwarts map. So again, we can zoom in a little bit more or zoom fully out. We obviously, if we zoom in, you can kind of just see a more spin of the tower. Again, you can obviously use the right stick to spin around, and the further you're out, the more of a look straight from it is. Then you can obviously hover over these, and as you can tell on the left, it will tell you the location. If then you pressed A on that location, you obviously have all of the Flue Flames and any desired quest in there. If then obviously you press B, it will take you back to this. You can then go and locate a different one. Again, you can zoom in on that one as well. Might be a little bit easier when trying to look at the specific rooms. If you know full well how the map goes, you'll be able to see this a little bit easier. But instead of actually clicking on these, you have got this section down here that actually you can just go and click into without even going on the tower. If you learn the rooms and where they are exactly, obviously it will highlight the areas as well, which is always perfect. You can obviously do this a lot quicker. The secret rooms are obviously the map chamber and room of requirements if you finish them, and then everything else is just as standard. And that is how you use the map. Also, just as a quick, as you see, each section on the top right there, the astronomy wing, has a collection chest, field guide pages, and also demiguise statues, and each section has their own. You can obviously go fully into the Hogwarts as well, same as Hogsmeade, it has its own, same as the world map, but if you go Hogwarts on itself, you can see actually the full potential, and then obviously you can isolate the rooms to see where you're missing a certain demiguise statue, or obviously astronomy table, which is in one of the rooms. If then you look at the world map, it will give you the exact same as well. If you go into sections, I believe, yeah, you can see absolutely everything there. Obviously, then, if you go a little bit more further in, obviously you can track as well by pressing A. If you go in a little bit more, you can obviously see the certain sections that you've got collection chests and also the extra stuff there. If you then go all the way out again, you can see the full landing of it. And that is how you use the map in Hogwarts Legacy. Hopefully this did help. Make sure you do like and subscribe on this, and I will catch you all for the next tip on Hogwarts Legacy.